Say things live in the high mountains, things older than memory, spirits, demons, watchers. Not all of them want to be seen, but some do. And when you look up into the night sky out there, just remember, something might be looking back. We should have listened to the locals. We were 6 friends, college buddies from Islamabad, looking for something different. So we planned a winter trek through the Karakoram Mountains. Most trails were closed for the season, but we found a guide who pointed us toward an abandoned guest house built for mountaineers. No staff. Just 4 walls, some beds, and a fireplace. We were told it was once a checkpoint for climbers, but was abandoned after an avalanche swept part of the trail. The villagers told us not to go. They said the mountains weren't safe in winter. Not because of snow, but because of something else. They called it Chashm-e-Ghaib. The eye of the unseen, they said. Don't stay past midnight. Don't wander off the trail. And don't stare too long at the stars. We thought it was superstition, mountain myths, just the kind of thing locals say to keep tourists away. So we went anyway. The first night, everything felt magical. Cold, yes. But the stars were unreal. Like someone had thrown diamonds across the sky. Our friend Faraz, he was obsessed with astrophotography. Around 3 a.m., he grabbed his tripod and gear and went outside. Said he wanted to shoot a long exposure of the Orion Nebula. We told him not to go too far. He just laughed and said, "Don't worry, I won't fall off the mountain." He didn't come back for nearly an hour. When he did, he was shaking, literally trembling. His face was pale, lips blue, not just from the cold. He said he'd seen something in the snow. He was about 300 meters out, near a ridge, setting up his camera when he heard it. Something moving across the snow. Not walking, skating, like it was gliding over the ground. He thought it was a bear at first, but when he turned his light on, he saw a silhouette. Very tall, long limbs, wrong-shaped legs. It looked human at first. Then it dropped down onto all 4s and shifted. Not just its posture, its entire body twisted into something else. Something hunched and animal-like. He said it had the front half of a wolf, but its eyes were like a goat's. Pale, wide, empty. It made no sound. Just watched him. Then tilted its head, as if recognizing him. He ran. We thought maybe it was a hallucination. Altitude sickness. Maybe even a fever dream. But within an hour, Faraz spiked to 104 degrees. He was mumbling nonsense. Eyes rolling. We tried to keep him warm. Gave him water. But his fever wouldn't break. Then we heard it. Something scraping the side of the guest house. It circled the building once, then again. Crunching through the snow. We froze. Didn't even breathe. Our friend Daniel peeked through a crack in the wood. He said he didn't see anything. Then, he did. About 30 feet away, standing motionless near a pine tree, that same creature. But now it was upright, human-like again, and it was staring directly at the house. No movement. Just watching. We armed ourselves with whatever we had. Ice axes, knives. We decided to leave. Right then. No sleep. No second night. But before we left, Daniel stepped outside. Said he wanted to make sure it wasn't following us. We split up to check the perimeter, flashlights sweeping the snow. I heard the scream from the east side. Daniel came stumbling back, tears in his eyes. He said it was close this time, almost within reach, but it didn't run. It crept, slowly, deliberately, as if waiting for him to freeze in place. We didn't wait around after that. We abandoned the guest house, packed what little we could carry and hiked down, half blind through fog and snow. It took us 10 hours to reach the nearest road. Faraz's fever broke on the way down. But he never spoke of it again. Not once. And here's the part that keeps me up at night. When we got back to Islamabad, Faraz developed his photos. Most of them were blurred. Except one. A long exposure shot of the stars. In the bottom corner, caught just before he ran, there was a figure. Tall. Misshapen. Mid-shift between man and beast. But the most chilling part wasn't the shape. It was the eyes, staring into the lens, as if it saw him before he ever saw it.